In a small forest village nestled between whispering trees and a babbling brook, a ginger cat gave birth to a litter of kittens. Among them was a tiny gray kitten with big, soulful eyes that seemed to hold ancient wisdom. The villagers, both animals and humans, fondly named him Miro, which meant peace. But young Miro was not like his siblings. While his brothers and sisters romped and tumbled, chasing butterflies and leaping through sunlit glades, Miro preferred to stay close to the old willow tree by the stream. He liked to curl up in its shade and watch the world go by. The other kittens often teased him. "Why don't you ever play with us, Miro?" They'd call out, their voices echoing through the trees. "Come on, Miro! Come and join the fun!" But Miro would only purr softly and shake his head, his gaze fixed on some unseen point beyond the trees. One breezy afternoon, a group of young squirrels chattered angrily as they scampered down the tree. "The oak tree is falling!" they cried. "It's falling apart, and soon our homes will be destroyed." The other animals were too busy with their daily routines to pay heed to the squirrels' warnings. But Miro, who had been watching the oak tree with its thick, gnarled branches and its leaves that rustled ominously in the wind, decided to investigate. As he approached the tree, he noticed that some of its branches were indeed hanging precariously, threatening to crash down at any moment. Miro quickly dashed back to the village, his heart pounding in his chest. He rushed to the elder cat, a wise old tomcat with a thick, luxurious mane, and whispered urgently, "The oak tree is in danger. Its branches are about to fall." The elder cat, skeptical at first, listened patiently to Miro's tale and then, realizing the gravity of the situation, sounded an alarm. All the animals swiftly gathered in the central clearing, their eyes wide with concern. Together, they devised a plan to cut down the weak branches before they could cause any damage. And so, with the help of all the animals, they managed to dismantle the oak tree safely. News of Miro's bravery spread like wildfire through the forest, reaching the ears of every animal, big and small. The elder cat, his eyes twinkling with pride, called for a village meeting. "Today," he announced, "we witnessed true courage. It was our youngest member, Miro, who saved our homes and our lives." A chorus of cheers and applause echoed through the clearing as Miro, the quiet kitten, stood basking in the adoration of his peers. Yet, despite his newfound fame, Miro remained unchanged. He still loved to spend his days by the babbling brook, watching the water dance and sparkle in the sunlight. To many, this may have seemed like a waste of time. But to those who truly understood Miro, it was clear that he was not merely wasting time, but rather embracing life in its quietest, most reflective moments. For Miro understood that true strength lay not in brute force or boisterous energy, but in the quiet mind, in the power of observation and reflection. He saw the beauty in the smallest things, the dewdrop on a spider's thread, the gentle sway of the trees in the evening breeze, the camaraderie of birds as they flew south for the winter. These were the moments that filled his soul with joy, that gave meaning to his existence. And as the seasons turned and the years rolled by, the villagers, too, began to understand Miro's way of life. They started to appreciate the value of silence, the beauty of stillness, and the wisdom that can be found in the quiet moments of life. They learned to take time to observe, to reflect, and to appreciate the simple joys that surrounded them, just as Miro had done all along.